We all know the customer is always right, but let's face it, you could be righter, and I'm here to tell you how. I'm not speaking about my employer, but about retail in general, and these tips will help you have a more positive retail experience no matter where you shop. First of all, shop at the right time. 10 a.m. on Tuesday is the perfect time to shop. It is after the before work rush and before the lunch rush. All the people in all the departments are likely to actually be in the store, and you can get your questions answered, and there's lots of cashiers, so you're unlikely to have to spend a lot of time in line. Weekends are bad. After work is crazy. The first of the month and the end of the month are not going to be good. Holidays, it's insane. You can't always shop at the ideal time, but if you're looking for the ideal time to shop, 10 a.m. on a Tuesday is just about perfect. But number 2, please remember that your retail professionals are actual human beings and not animatronic robots. For the best possible customer service, it's always best to use your indoor voice and refrain from using crude explicitives. Thank you. Number 3, when shopping, it's always best to use actual money that is actually yours. Stolen checks and counterfeit money are things that we just can't take. We like to help you in every way possible, but we just can't help you with these things. Number 4, sometimes our check system or our card readers won't accept your card or your check. We are not calling you a crook. In fact, the cashier has no idea why this happens. Often, if it's your card, you just accidentally put in the wrong PIN number and it's worth another shot. If the problem doesn't get solved, then you're going to have to call your bank. And if it's a check problem, you're going to have to call the check verification company. Our store has no control over this. It's possible that you are actually the victim of theft, or there's some other really serious problem. And the only way to know what's going on is to actually call the check verification company. I won't even pretend for a second that this is a pleasant process. You will be put on hold. I'm very, very sorry that your shopping experience didn't go smoothly, and I'm really, really sorry that you have to do this. But if you make that phone call, then it will probably solve the problem, and if it doesn't solve the problem, at least you'll know what the problem was. Number 5, while shopping, it's really, really nice if you can refrain from putting things on the floor or putting them back in the wrong places. We honestly don't care that we have to refold all the shirts on the table. We're really, really glad that you're shopping, and that's one of the things that we get to do whenever you're shopping. But if you leave things on the floor or you put them back in the wrong places, that causes problems. Things on the floor are a trip hazard for other shoppers, and that's dangerous. And when you put things back in the wrong places, that makes it hard for other shoppers to know how much things cost. So if you can avoid doing those things, it's going to make everybody else's shopping experience a lot more pleasant. And number 6, please refrain from shoplifting. Shoplifting costs retailers an awful lot of money, and that money is passed on to the consumer as higher prices. You might think you're being really clever if you manage to take things back that you shoplifted and get cash for them, but don't think for a second that you're not being monitored. You are being watched, and eventually you're going to be caught. It's so much better if you just save up and buy the items that you want and need. You're going to feel better about yourself, and it's going to make everything so much nicer for everybody else. Again, these tips are brought to you by your generic, friendly retail professional, and I hope that all your shopping experiences are pleasant and you spend as little time as possible in line. Bye-bye.